Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about signpost rubs and why they're not all created equal. This is an old signpost rub. It has been used for years, but really isn't getting used anymore. Here is an old, huge signpost I found that it really isn't getting used much anymore. And the tree is so big that bucks actually couldn't get both antlers around because their racks weren't wide enough. This small signpost is actually the same tree that I put the pictures side by side just to show how much usage that it got in a week. This is a small signpost in a little wet run. This one you can see in the background is on a parallel trail on a brook. We found this scouting one spring. You can see it had been scarred up for years. Not majorly used, but was definitely a signpost that bucks had used over the years. This is my favorite big woods signpost rub of all time. The first picture we ever got there was in November of 2020. It's actually a beech tree, and you could see where a buck had recently been there and hit the rub. That tree is just massive, and you can see the internal scarring. It's probably been rubbed pretty much all of its life, probably more than 50 years, I would say. I wish that tree could tell stories. You can see in the background there's a ridge above that flat area. There's a buck walking behind the rub along that flat. This was the last picture we got on that signpost in 2021. A beautiful buck. In 2024, we got this photo of a doe and a fawn that had spots. Based on the timing, I would assume that that fawn was probably born in September. So that's kind of sad because I'm sure it didn't make it. This buck was there before my vacation started. Unfortunately, we missed out a chance on him. And there's a doe walking in the flat in the background. So it just shows that the deer are using this area. If you can find a rub like this, it will lead you to a chance to get a big woods buck, and it'll just be a great spot to set up. I don't know how many people will notice in the background there is my buck that I shot on November 20th, 2021. As he traveled the flat up behind the rub, and I was up on the ridge above looking down onto the flat. I do have a video of the hunt that I will post at the end of this video. This location has proved very successful over the years. We have had encounters with at least 4 different bucks at this hunting location. So if you can find a location like this, you can really narrow down your chances and get yourself in a position to shoot a nice buck. I'll be doing more videos with scouting tips that we use for the big woods and how we find these locations using topo maps, aerial photos, going in on foot, and scouting. Big woods hunting isn't just about tracking. I've never been successful at this point. Maybe someday I will. But I really enjoy scouting and outsmarting a buck so you can be close enough to take him during daylight hours. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would please like and subscribe so you get notified when I have the next video out, I would appreciate it. Thank you for watching.